Okay, thanks everyone for watching my videos. I hope it resonates with you, with those who can, it may help. I hope it doesn't cause too much controversy, but if it does, that lets you know that something needs to, we need to work, you need to work on something, because these videos are coming from a positive standpoint. And if it makes you feel uneasy, then you have to reanalyze yourself, see where you're at mentally, see where you're at. It's not a judgment, but just a statement to cause awareness of self. Now, with this video, I wanted to bring forward about what I see again in our communities, in our cities, in society, with the kids. Now you have kids killing kids in schools. What's up with that? It's like a trend that happens in America every year. Like, if it doesn't happen in America, it seems like, America is not America. Like, what's going on with all these kids shooting, going to schools and shooting and killing? What's going on with that? Now, one thing I haven't investigated, and not really investigate, but find information on, is, does those things happen at a certain point in the year? And if it does, what actually is happening on a large scale to affect those kids, or in those cities to affect those kids? It's like suicide, mass shootings. It's like almost like kids committing terrorism. Like, what's going on? We actually have our own kids causing acts of terrorism right here in America. Is it the video games, the violent video games that we show them? Or I don't know. Or is it the education system? Something's not right in the education system. That's why you find kids targeting the schools. But anyway, another point is, we parents, the adults, we have to create the environment for those kids. We have to create the environment for them. I don't think we're creating a really good environment. We can do much more, especially in the school system, starting from home. Be attentive to your kids, how they feel before they go to school, when they come from school, how they feel. Talk to them. Don't just have them go in their room, play video games, and you don't check on their homework. I heard of this other story where this lady didn't even realize her kid had committed suicide by hanging herself. This child was coming in and out of the house, being bullied, and you don't see something different about your kid. That shows you we're not in tune. Some of us are so busy watching all those reality shows. What's real about those things? It just brings out more negativity. It stops you from focusing on what you need to focus. And this is a all planned act. Can't you see? Then you have the news, which all about negativity. What about all the positive things that happen in this world? Why can't they put that out there? A lot of people are losing hope because of what they see is happening out in this world. So why can't a news channel dedicated to positivity to give some people hope? You see? So we have to look at all those things, be aware of all those things, and look at where our kids are actually being. It's hard in there. So we adults, we need to start coming from a more positive place. Start knowing what you don't know. So then you know. There are a lot of information out there. And if you don't put yourself in those circles, in those bubbles, you will not know what's going on or what needs to know. Life is about information. So find out the information. There's a new spirituality which causes you to test out your belief system. Not telling you don't believe in what you believe in, but give room to expand that belief system. Or if you have to change it, change it. Remember, a belief is just a set of thought patterns. So it can be changed. So why can't we change certain belief systems or beliefs, some thoughts? You know, we need to try and create a much better world for our kids. I am, you know, the way I see the kids are growing up nowadays, for all us fighting, the way they dress, you know, that they think, especially the blacks, they think it's all gangster. Like it's something nice about it. Their pants below their butt, below their asses, let's say it this way. It's not like, what are you trying to show? What I find, it just looks ridiculous. I mean, is that all we all about? Come on, people. The girls, dress and have some more respect for yourselves. Parents, show them likewise. They learn from us. Our actions and our reactions, the kids are watching. They are learning from these actions and reactions. Pay attention to the kids. Talk to them. Make them feel that they can talk to you as a parent. Feel free to talk to you. Be easy to talk to you. So they could tell you what their issues and their problems are. Take part in their lives. You know, help them to be more of themselves. And we parents, it's either you stick to the reality shows and they all them gossip and fighting, or you start centering yourself to know thyself. And then with the change within ourselves, then our kids, the people nearest us, are going to observe. It's going to affect them to be that way, to be more positive. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, have the kids sometimes read something other than their schoolwork. There are a lot of motivational books, a lot of spiritual books. Have them read something, some positive thing to change their mindset. Help them know that they are the creators of their own reality, their own world. And whatever they think, they will get. They say whatever the mind perceives, it is, because it will be manifested. It's not anybody doing you anything, kids. You are creating the situations, the issues, the circumstances. It's what you think, what you believe in. And realize that you are not an expectation. Don't make yourself an expectation. Parents, you yourself, and adults, don't make yourself an expectation. You have been an expectation of your parents, your grandparents, of society. Look at the black community. It's like they talk about the whole slavery thing. You have the drugs. You have, black people are angry. They are, black people are, they are the negative ones. They're the ones to always cause a fight, to do the drug trafficking, which we know that's not true all the time. But this is how they have put us in that kind of bubble. So we need to rise up, people. We need to rise up, and stay strong. And know more about yourself. Know more about your kids, where they go, who their friends are. Take a better role in their life. Remember, you are the role models. So when you see a kid acting a particular way, then you need to ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question. What am I doing or what am I not doing to cause my kid to be that way? Now, I know it's not always about it starts in the home. You have peer pressure. Yes. But then if you cultivate an environment for your kids and you have them be strong in their mind and to know themselves, then what you would find is when they go out there with all the peer pressure that's out there, they can be the change. They can be their own individual and not be and follow, not be that expectation and follow others. And then just become someone that they know themselves. No, they are not. Then you have all this bullying at school. Come on. Why all this bullying? Why another kid have to take advantage of another kid? Parents, get to know what's going on with your kids. Look at any slight little change in attitude, in the way they dress, the people they hang out with. You will get to know. Go to the school meetings, parent teachers meetings. Find out how your kids are doing at school. I have seen black parents bringing their kids to fight with other kids, and they stand up there watching their kids fight. Like, what's that all about? Come on, people, let's rise up. Let's move beyond that. Let not the old energy stay stagnant upon you. Let's move about. Let's create that new energy, or harness that new energy where change is important right now. Let's make that happen. So these are the things that we need to do. Have them read other books other than the school books. And take part in their lives. Be with them. And when you go to the single parents, the single moms, don't think because the kid doesn't have a father in their life, that means that kid cannot go a long way in life. That everything has to be blamed because the kid doesn't have a father. I think that is just nonsense. My mother raised me on her own. I didn't see any father figure, but she raised me, and I didn't go the wrong way. What I'm saying is, if you teach your children to be their own person, and if you as a parent, the single parents, if you be more centered in yourself, more settled up there in your mind, and when you talk, don't talk about the father in front of the kids in a negative way, because you never know the impact that can have on those kids. You just have to show those kids how they can be strong. With you, with that kid, be strong. You understand? Help them grow. Because you created that situation as well. Not just the father, you created it as well. And the single parents, stop preventing the fathers who want to be in the kids' life from being. And stop using the kids to fight the father. Stop using the kids negative. Don't use them as a weapon. All those things affect the kids. If two people are not seeing eye to eye, meaning parents, father and mother, if you break up, why can't you just give that love to that kid? Just know when it comes to the kid, you're like, okay, pretend and be like adults and give that kid that love instead of fighting. Don't fight in front of the kids. Do your thing in your own time. In your own, go separate. Segregate yourself and go and do your fighting. But I'm not saying you should fight. Just don't fight. People can break up in an amicable way without the fighting, without trying to hurt each other. Because nobody's hurting you. You hurting yourself when you come from a negative state of mind, thinking that somebody else is hurting you because they want to live their own life. No one is hurting you. It's just an old belief system. Change that. So come on, people, black people, minorities, let's create a new paradigm for our kids. They deserve it. Let's nurture them, guide them, show them what life is about. And if you don't know, find out the information. So let's just move on and be strong. Thank you.